My name is Mr. Whyzguy. We're gonna be watching the former President Donald Trump's CNN town hall with, her on screen. And yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. And you read the title of this little short clip, so we'll just get right into it. A security guard being in front of, not even in the school, in front of the school, like, holy crap. And what if the kid gets the gun? Well, what if the kid gets the gun? That's not a security guard, because if a kid can get a gun from a security guard, that's not a security guard.
Even teachers, I love teachers. I think they're incredible, and they love the children, not quite like the parents, but they love the children in many cases almost as much. Many of these teachers are soldiers, ex-soldiers, ex-policemen. They're people that
I know he's gonna go towards maybe teachers should be able to carry, but I'm like, then it just makes things a bit more complicated. Like, just security in front of the building, that's it. We don't need teachers to be having it, because what if the teachers are going to have it, they have to carry it at all times. But then again, you're a teacher, and if a bunch of kids decide to gang up on you and you're just one human being versus a lot of like 20 or 30 little human beings, which they'll easily overpower you and then take the gun off of you. That's why I'm like, security outside the building, not trapped inside of a room with and putting it in it just makes things way more complicated. Easy fix: security in the front of the building, outside the building, not in the building. Because if it's a kid, they'll probably walk in with all the other kids, but then you have a screening process on the outside of the building. It's easy. Metal detector, that's it. Unless there's plastic guns out there, but I don't think that's a thing. I don't think plastic guns are a thing. I think there's like these one-use plastic guns, because like plastic is just too brittle to shoot anything out of. Because the way a gun works, it's a mini explosive in the back of a chamber. You need something very stiff and strong to make sure that explosion only pushes the bullet out and not explode the entire thing. Plastic is way too soft for that. One shot will just destroy the entire thing. So, or you can make it a very weak explosion, and then the bullet comes out of the barrel and barely goes anywhere. Doesn't do any damage. So it's metal detectors, easy. Just let kids walk through metal detectors on the outside. Simple. Guards on the outside. That's it. There you go. Solve the whole mass shooting issue right there, right then and there. And then people, but we don't want kids to feel like it's a prison. Do you want your kids to be safe, or do you want your kids to sometimes feel like they're being in a prison? And by the way, I don't think they should be forced to go to these schools in the first place. But if you want to solve this issue, that's how you're going to solve this issue. They're already prisons. So, like, I'm done. I'm done with this.
Understand weapons, and you don't need 5% of the teachers would be more than you could ever have if you're going to hire security guards. But in addition to that, have security guards, you have to harden your entrances, you have to make schools safe, and you can make other places safe. But it is a big mental health problem in this country more than anything.
Yeah, but then they're just going to argue, you want our schools to be more like prisons now, don't they? They're already prisons. Get out of here.
Else. And remember, we have 700 million guns.
Not literally, but million. I'm just so done with that argument.
Many people, if they don't have a gun, they're not going to be very safe. I mean, if they don't have a gun, it gives them security. Now, you need them for entertainment. You need them for hunting.
Well, I had a thought and I just lost it. Shoot.
You need them for a lot of different things. But there are people that if they didn't have the privilege of having a gun in some form, many of them would not be alive today. You know, there's a certain country that had a very strict policy on guns, very, very strict.
Which country?
And, Brazil, okay? Brazil, very strict. And the former president of Brazil, and the killing was incredible. They were walking into people's homes and killing people. They had no protection. He said, go out and buy guns. People went out and bought guns, and it went way down. The numbers went way down because they had security.
I think the reason she asked for the specific country is because since Trump didn't say it outright, she was like, it's probably Russia. Maybe we should try and get him to say it. Say Russia, shave Russia. And then she said Brazil, and then she completely lost interest in what he was talking about. That's what I feel like she was thinking. Maybe. It's just speculation on my part, but that would be funny. That'd be hilarious.
If you look at Chicago, Chicago has the
Look, she's
single
not-
toughest gun policies in the nation. They are so tough you can't breathe. New York too, and other places also. All of those places are the worst and most dangerous places. So that's not the answer.
No new restrictions that you would sign if reelected, Mr. President. I want you to meet Julie Miles, a registered nurse from...
Putting words in his mouth. Okay, Mrs.
Oh yeah, the bitch.
Yeah, I didn't say it. It was the soundboard. Okay, so you know what I think is kind of disrespectful? Going to someone, looking at them, looking at their stuff, and then leaving without saying anything. Yeah, that's a little bit disrespectful. So I think you should not do that, and leave a comment down below. Thank you.